What's poppin' and what's dropping? This your boy live and direct in full effect out the 832. Y'all already know how Jimmy J Smooth do. Sullivan Barrera, after losing to Dimitri Bivol, will be back on August the 18th. The light heavyweight contender already has a date for 2018 for his second bout. To try to bounce back from that devastating loss, he will return on the 18th up in Bethlehem, Pennsylvania, where he's going to face once beating Sean Monoghan. With the hope if he wins, he will return back in the title picture. I want to announce to all my supporters that we're back on the 18th. He said, with more energy than ever, we're going to seek a renewed desire to win our first title. Sean Monoghan is a good opponent. With one defeat, he's definitely be a good test. After his return at the beginning of August, on the same meeting, at first his first return was to be positioned at the beginning of August on the same meeting where Sergey Kovalev will face later Alvarez, but an opponent could not be established for that appointment. After falling to Dimitri Bivol on March the 3rd on an HBO televised fight, Barrera has lost no time in return to training and convinced that his defeat was just a bad night. Yes, it was a bad night. It could happen to anyone. But I learned from my mistake. My coach and I have been correcting them, and I promise to be more of a complete fighter. That is already in the past. I'm just looking ahead. After a failure against Andre Ward, who was the pound-for-pound king at 36, he's ready to build up a chain of victories that open his way for a fight for a world title versus Bivol. Now the Cuban hopes to start another winning streak, and his first destination is Monoghan, whose only defeat was a stoppage loss versus Sir Marcus Brown. Sullivan has not lost any of his talent that is palpable in training, according to his trainer Derek Rosario to Ebro. I see the same old boxer who is a warrior and who is hungry for triumphs. That will never change in him. So shout out to BoxingScene.com for this particular article and stuff like that. I'll definitely be glad to see Sullivan Barrera get back